Chicago Tribune. Oh, the Chicago Tribune. They said they had an editorial board urged voters to keep Democrat Mayor Tiffany Henyard's excessive spending front of mind as she eyes re-election next year. So we're going to have to shout out the Chicago Tribune. They saying more than freaking any other freaking politicians. What? But we have to give this paper credit for at least calling it out, because we know that none of the officials are, right? So in an editorial titled, Dalton voters should remember Mayor Tiffany Henyard's taxpayer-funded five-star hotel stays and fancy meals, the board highlighted Henyard's lavish spending and taxpayer-funded trips, contrasting her over-the-top lifestyle to that of Dalton residents, a fifth of whom currently live in poverty. I thought everybody was doing good over there. So they're saying it. Don't come for me. They just said it. So it says a fifth of whom currently live in poverty. And that's why she's making sure that she takes care of them the best way that she can so that ass can get reelected. Okay. It is particularly galling that Dalton's controversial mayor, Tiffany Henyard, and other village officials spent much of last year Oh, I love this. Okay. It is particularly galling that Dalton's controversial mayor, Tiffany Henyard, and other village officials spent much of last year jet-setting around the country and living lavishly on the taxpayer time, the board wrote. Look at that face, child. WGN reported in January that Henyard and her entourage racked up $67,000 in charges for trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, New York City in a 5-month span, all on the taxpayer's dime. The only thing that I can actually say right now is that she ain't been running around doing no traveling as of late. In Atlanta, the group stayed at the Four Seasons and reportedly billed taxpayers more than $9,300. Taxpayers spent plenty to cover the cost of the trips. The board wrote, Henyard and other officials' July 2023 trip to Austin cost taxpayers more than $9,000, a sum that's hard to imagine. If operations at the CTA in the village of Dalton were running smoothly and constituents had few complaints, there would be fewer questions for those officials on the need for such frequent time on the road, ostensibly on public business, the editorial continued, but that's not the reality, which of course is the part that Big Tiff don't seem to understand. If you was at least acting normal, it wouldn't be all this scrutiny on your ass, but you double, triple, and quadruple down, bringing attention to you. Then you say that you don't want the attention. We report on everything, Big Tiff. So attention you shall have. Plus, you said to do the research, and research we shall continue to do. The self-described super mayor has been embroiled in scandal for months and is the subject of a federal investigation following allegations of extravagant taxpayer spending, corruption, misdeeds, and retaliation against co-workers. Former Chicago Mayor Lightfoot has been tasked with leading a special investigation into the mayor, disclosed that Henyard used the village credit card to make purchases at Amazon, Target, Walgreens, Wayfair, and other retailers, which I'm still a little confused as to how, if she don't have a credit card, maybe that was on the Dalton side. Because I just want someone to show me where Tiff has been making these purchases and she signed her damn name. We see a lot of names out here. We saw her name on the trucks, if I'm not mistaken. We saw her name maybe one or two places, but for the most part, we don't see this woman's name. And that's why I think she doubling, tripling down. I've already said this before, because she said it's going to be on y'all because y'all was dumb enough to go ahead and allow me to do it. This is just what I think she's saying in her head. One jaw-dropping statement revealed that the embattled mayor had dropped $33,000 on January 5th, 2023 on Amazon. Child's all them cakes that we found out about, child. Fox News Digital previously reported that Henyard has been living like a royal with a combined salary of nearly $300,000, more than the state's governor, despite the 23,000 residents of the Illinois town having a median income of $24,000. That's the median income down there, $24,000. What a slap in the face. Former colleagues have spoken publicly about the extravagant trips and reckless spending. Henyard, who typically speaks into a golden mic, listen, they are doing the damn thing with this article, y'all. They said Henyard, who typically speaks into a gold microphone at meetings, has also come under fire for an alleged essay by one of her allies during a Las Vegas trip where the alleged victim claims to have been fired after speaking out. Henyard's cancer charity is also facing scrutiny, while FOIA documents revealed she paid a stylist $7,650 over 6 transactions between April 6th and June 5th, 2023. So that's April, May, June. So that's about 3 divided into 7, like $2,000 and some odd dollars to get her effing hair, her spider's makeup and weave done. Child, you can't make it up. And yet you got people out here on camera saying, we need to spend money in order to make money. Child, they want them cakes, child. They want them cakes. Last month, the Illinois State Comptroller Office stopped some funds from being allocated to the Village of Dalton over its alleged failure to submit financial records amid reports that Henyard reappointed a fired deputy police chief to lead the department after he was indicted by a federal grand jury on bankruptcy charges. The accusations of financial misdeeds in Dalton have prompted an ongoing FBI investigation. The reports have been a pressure point for the city, which has a population of slightly more than 20,000, according to a July 2023 estimate from the U.S. Census Bureau. She has been called a dictator by some locals. Dalton's next mayoral election is scheduled for April. Damn. April 2025, after the February 2025 primary. Several Dalton trustees are running to defeat Henyard using the slogan Clean House 2025. Well, why didn't they mention them? We've been locked out. We've been lied to. We've been stolen from as a community by the current mayor and administration, and this must stop, Dalton trustee Kiana Belcher said. Henyard did not respond to Fox News digital request for a comment, child. She don't talk to the news. She talks at the news. She talks mad sugar honey iced tea, but she don't talk to nobody but only the people that are allegedly supporting her. Look at this biatch, child. Just look at her. No regard. Don't get over here making music videos, because this is what your township should be doing, y'all. Your mayor, your superintendent, making videos with the oppressor. How come the oppressor ain't out there oppressing somebody? Damn it! Always dressed to the nines. She not gonna be all dressed up to come to this meeting over at the community center. I just don't see it. So I agree. She's not gonna show up. So hopefully,
y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, Gatto. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henyard and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. What did your dumb ass say it?